The thyroid formula is probably my favourite formula after the female mix because it makes the biggest difference in the quality of people's lives. In fact, the vast majority of people who see me are women, and the reason being is that women, if you're female, you're very proactive about how you look, how you feel. If you feel attractive, do you feel beautiful, do you feel tired, do you feel overwhelmed? And that's obviously where the female mix helps. But let me tell you, when it comes to losing weight, you are driven by your metabolism, and unfortunately your metabolism is very largely genetically driven. Unfortunately, some people's tend to be a little bit faster, right? And some people's tend to be a little bit slower. Now, under stress, this will show up amazingly. And let me tell you, I've learned one thing: you cannot lose weight without exercise and movement. It's very difficult to do unless you have quite a fast metabolism. You know, I'm sure you know someone who eats whatever they want and they stay thin. But what drives your metabolism above all? Obviously, we believe it's your thyroid. Now, your metabolism means, and you need to understand this because metabolism is not specifically just weight loss. Metabolism means the speed at which you're burning energy. The speed you're burning energy. So if you have a slow metabolism, let me tell you, you're burning energy slowly, which normally gives you three symptoms. You feel very tired all the time. Secondly, you can't lose weight. And thirdly, often, because your metabolism has a role in regulating your body temperature, you feel very hot all the time, or you might be sweating. Like if you're sweating a lot, clean out your colon, drink more water, get urination and defecation going so your skin isn't reliant on eliminating. But if you're feeling that, we need to get you moving. But more important than that is we need to give you something for the thyroid. Now, the mineral that we believe the thyroid runs on is iodine, however you want to say it. Now, iodine gets uptaken by the thyroid gland. The thyroid gland produces about 5 hormones, or they call it T4, T3, T2, T1, T0. Commonly, if you're on a thyroid medication, it's T4. It turns into T3 if you're not. Just ignore this bit. Now, more important would be to take the precursor, which is iodine. Now, if you've got a goiter, or if you look at the bottom of your neck in the mirror, down where, particularly on a man, where the Adam's apple would be prominent, or just below that, sort of the bottom third of your neck, it will often look expanded in people who have an underactive thyroid. It almost looks swollen. The reason being, there's blood flow going through your thyroid all the time. If it's not getting enough blood, it will expand to try and get more out of the bloodstream, to try and get more iodine. But if there's not enough iodine, it will just expand. So we'll often get people to paint iodine straight onto their thyroid. Don't drink straight iodine from the pharmacy because it's poisonous. Okay? And we'll often get people to paint it under the soles of their feet because the soles of the feet basically absorb things more than any other part of the body. If you want to get things in your bloodstream, put it under your feet. We're designed to walk barefoot with all the minerals, and obviously it builds our muscles when we walk on uneven surfaces and take our shoes off. And in fact, what a podiatrist will tell you, you have insoles in your feet. You're just changing the ground. You're changing what people walk on to change their posture, change their balance. So thyroid mix contains a herb called kelp as the main herb, with many other herbs that help. But kelp is a seaweed, lives in the ocean, and it uptakes an amazing amount of minerals, particularly iodine. So if you want to get iodine in your diet, this would be the place to do it. Now, secondly, if you want to lose weight, you need to be moving. I'm sorry, I know this is the last thing often we want to hear, but if you're going to the gym every day and you can't lose weight, here's another reason why. Now, thirdly, the reason you can't lose weight is what you were taught to eat probably is not very healthy. You're probably taught to eat a lot of carbohydrates that break down to sugar, or a lot of protein that burns very slow fuel, makes you tired, closes up your bowels. Certainly a good thing, but we understand now that we want lots of healthy types of fats and oil and flaxseed oil and avocado. But we obviously want to move people to more of a vegetarian type diet. In terms, it doesn't mean you have to give up meat completely or go off the wall on a bizarre diet, but we need fruits, vegetables, grain, nuts and seeds, and we need to clear out your colon. If it's not clean, you're going to feel tired. You're going to get on that treadmill. You're going to have no energy. You're going to be sweating excessively from all those poisons being thrown out because you're not getting the alkaline fluids through your kidneys. So certainly, this is the best place to start in terms of weight loss.